Okay, can we all just make sure we're speaking loud enough so that we can be heard at all times?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Worship.
Thank you. We can all have a seat.
Your
Thank
Worship. Can you just give me 2 seconds?
you. Okay.
Welcome,
Thank you.
Hey, you fat cut, move your ass.
No, not that language in court, please. You'll be removed.
Sorry.
Is he?
So bad.
No, man.
Charlie, there's a spot in the middle of us.
Speak about it at the
Shush.
meeting, please. I'll be there. You guys can ask me questions.
Cairo.
Okay, are we ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Worship.
Okay, you can come forth, Miss May. Thank you. Just to confirm, this is the case of State versus Mr. ESTIAN Botha.
Yes, Your Worship.
What are the charges?
Just give me a second. Can I read my opening statement?
Yes,
All
you
the
can.
charges are listed in there.
Thank you.
Okay. Good evening, Your Worship, ladies and gentlemen in court. I'm the prosecutor in this case and will be representing the state against Mr. ESTIAN Botha, the defendant. It's my pleasure to represent the people of the state and the officers in our city. On March 11th, 2023, the defendant in this case was released on bail for the amount of 36,500 on several counts of crimes that he had committed. The following would be the crimes that he was arrested for on the 11th of March. Store robbery, a murder of a law enforcement officer, and 3 attempted murders of law enforcement officers. And in the possession of an illegal firearm, which was a Class 1 weapon. The defendant was also released on bail on a second occasion, that was on March 13th, 2023, for the amount of 121,500. The charges for the second occasion would be as follows: store robbery, 4 murders of law enforcement officers, and 4 attempted murders of law enforcement officers, and the possession of an illegal firearm Class 1 weapon. At the conclusion of this case, we will ask for a verdict of guilty.
Thank you, Ms. Hartman, for that. To just understand, the first case is bail was given of 36,500.
Yes.
Crime that was committed was store robbery. During the store robbery, a murder of Alio occurred, and also 3 attempted murder of Alio.
Yes.
Okay, and then possession of a Class 1 firearm.
Yes.
Okay, and then the second case, it was bail of 121,500 was given, murder times 4, murder of Alio times 4, and attempted murder of Alio times 4.
Yes.
Also possession of a Class 1 firearm.
Yes.
Thank you. You can have a seat. Thank you, Ms. Martin. Mr. Default. No, not Mr. Botha, sorry. Mr. Botha.
Yes.
Okay, do you have any statement that you want to make to the court?
No.
Okay, can you step up to the podium, please?
Make us proud, my boy.
Okay, can you lift both your hands? Can you just say whatever you're going to say now will be the truth? So help you, Bot Reborn.
Everything may be the truth, man. Everything I say will be the truth.
So help you, Bot Reborn.
So help you, Bot Reborn.
No, so help you. So help me, Bot Reborn.
So help me, Bot Reborn.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Botha, how do you wish to plead on the first case?
Guilty.
Okay, how do you wish to plead on the second case?
Guilty.
Okay, so which means in total, Mr. Botha, if you plead guilty, you are going to plead guilty to 5 murders and 7 attempted murders.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Court Orderly, can you please tell me what is the amount of jail time per murder as per your current records?
I will check quickly.
Thank you.
Yes, second.
While he's doing that, Mr. Botha, have you been coerced in any way to plead guilty to this case?
No.
Are you pleading guilty at your own free will? No one forces you?
Yes.
Thank you.
Jy kan maar net so wel die stil as weggooi.
Can we just all repeat the charges? I want to make sure I've got everything correct.
Okay, so it's 5 murders of Alio. 5 times murder of Alio.
Yes.
7 times murder of 7 times attempted murder,
Yes.
and then 2 times possession of a class 1 firearm.
And 2 store robberies.
Okay, and 2 stop robberies, that's correct. So what needs to be added there is 2 times possession of a class 1 firearm. Mr. Buta, do you have a firearm license?
No.
Okay.
My son is unguilty, I'd say. He's innocent, he'll never do something like that, man. He's talking cock, he's being forced to say that.
So if you use foul language in the court again, I'm gonna have to have you removed, sir.
He's here for his court case.
Nee, nee.
That would be a total of 170.
170
Your Honor.
months.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Buta, if you can just have a seat again. Miss May, the current
Yes.
months in jail for all of the charges are 170 months. Is there anything that you want to say to either add or make the person's jail time worse?
No, Your Honor, I don't think it can get any worse than that.
Okay, Mr. Buta, do you want to add anything to that the court should consider before sentencing you?
No.
Okay. It has been the order of this court. Can the defendant rise, please? Okay. It is the order of this court that the suspect be taken into custody at this moment. If anyone that's in attendance, police officer, if you can take him into custody.
Yes, Your Honor. Sir, may you please stand down, yeah? Thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna turn around for me. Facing away from me. Oh, there we
Catch
go.
me, man.
No, what?
Wow, so many PD in here now.
Okay, let it be known that the suspect just
guessing
ran
this
out of
court
court,
is
which is
Enjoy
a
my-
major offense, and another 100 months will be added to his jail time if he
Yes.
Yes.
Just go sit there, darling.
Okay, wait.
On the chair.
Okay, no.
No, he just ran. I don't know. He said catch me 5.
That is unacceptable on so many levels. He'll pay for that.
Other one joined him, I guess. No, I'm here for the court case. That's not gonna happen. But
Okay.
I mean,
Miss Hartman, can you then just add to your
Yes.
records that the defendant is, when he is caught, to be jailed directly to 170 months for the charges that he was brought in here for, and then added
Yes.
another 50 months for
Excuse me,
escaping
Your Honor, can you
directly
go on
from
show?
court,
Yes, I will, sir.
and
Yo-
then also be declared incompetent to possess a firearm for the next 3 months.
incompetent.
Yes.
Those are the 3. That's the sentence of this court. Thank
No.
you everyone for attendance.
Wait, don't
Your Worship,
know.
can you please give me
Where's the other court case?
written notice?
Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you.
Where's Logan's court case? I'm here for Logan's court case.
No, Logan's court case is moved to Saturday.
Thank you
What?
everyone. Court is
Yeah.
adjourned. Bye bye.
He has alien shedding at 8, so if this took too long, then
Oh, this is boring.
on Saturday, guys.
Expected a bit more.
Yeah.
Oh, rustig, rustig. Hey, sorry. Hectic. Alright, Mr. Dan Curling. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Any questions that you have that I can help you with?
The
So,
defendant
on
did not
your-
have a lawyer?
Yes, so when they get released on bail, it's told to them that they need to get their own lawyer. So the state does not provide lawyers for them. So they need to go and seek out a lawyer of their own. And Mr. ESTIAN
Okay.
did not seek out a lawyer, so obviously he had to defend himself then in court. Yo, what is going on outside? Hectic.
Alright. I think.
Yeah.
How safe is
No, don't go outside. Don't go outside. It sounds like a shootout. Yes. Okay. So if you look under your escape muscle, there's like this little squiggly line, right? If you flex that muscle, then you'll be able to speak louder or softer. Hectic. Back to your previous question though. So you can only be a normal lawyer, a state attorney, or a judge. So that's the three options that you do have. Yes. Any other questions like billing, things like that? Yeah. So we do it in the courthouse. So if you book an appointment with a client, then you'll ask him to meet you at the court, and you'll see. I'll show you the offices now. You can choose whichever office you want. Yeah. So per appointment is 25,000. You can let a client know if they're seeking for a lawyer in their ticket in Discordian that the appointment will be 25,000, but then you don't discuss any other billing amounts or things with them in the ticket, so you'll do it in city. So everything needs to be handled in city. If they try to give you any details or anything within the ticket, you just ask them to please wait until you have your appointment, and then they can explain everything to you in city.
Alright.
It's a lot
So how
to
does
take
the
in.
hourly works?
How does the what work?
Hourly, or do you just do 25? That's the case. Okay.
Yeah, so just 25 for the appointment. Doesn't matter how long it takes. For every single appointment that there is, you're going to charge them 25,000. So it's not going to be like, oh, you have 3 appointments with them, so you're just going to bill him 25k for those 3 appointments. You need to bill each appointment 25k.
And where does is this just they just paid me, or do we have a system for this?
We have a system. So if you flex your F6 muscle, you'll see you have your actions menu, and then it says billing and check identity. So then you just go to billing, you'll give your reason, and then you'll put in the amount that you're charging them, and then afterwards, please remember when they do pay to take a mental image, right? You're gonna open up a record, right? So you just open up a normal ticket for request a lawyer, and then you're gonna ask Leroy to make it to your record, right? And then in your record, I'll send you the format that you should post it in. You'll post what case it is, why the client paid, things like that, with the evidence that he paid. And then we have a bonus system. So each week, Leroy will check the amount of money that lawyers have brought in throughout the week, and then he'll give out bonuses according to that. So there's a first, a second, and a third place.
Alright.
Yes.
So, and then any extra billing, for instance, if you once you start making a name for yourself, can you charge extra?
No. So we have a set amount that we charge. The only thing that we do is, say for instance, when a criminal, right, requests a lawyer, and they tell you that they don't have money right now to pay for a lawyer, but they're in desperate need of one, you can ask them how much are they willing to pay, so that we can just build up a client base, you know.
Okay.
But you have to charge them something. You can't do like a pro bono case, but you can charge them less, just so they can kind of get a trust in the court system, if that makes sense.
I get you.
But we never charge more. But you'll see,
Alright.
as a lawyer, if you do charge people, you do make quite a lot of money. And Leroy has a good system where our salaries are quite high. But if you, for instance, don't bring in cases for the week, he's gonna lower your salary for like 1,000. But if you start bringing in cases again, he'll pick it up with 1,000 and so on. So if you
Gotcha.
constantly